Hi, my name's Isabel Vasquez, and I'm a peer academic coach for the Center for Academic Achievement here at LaSalle. So today I'm going to show you a little bit of how I like to use my planner. It really helps me stay on top of my time management, make sure I get everything done, and I think it can be helpful for all of you guys too. So that's what we're going to do today. So the first view that I like to look at when I look at my planner is the monthly view. So each planner typically has this monthly view and then daily views following, but first we're gonna take a glimpse at the monthly view. So it can be really useful because you get to see the entire month all in one spot. So a good tip is right in the beginning of the semester when you get all your syllabi, go into these monthly views and fill in assignments, exams, projects, anything you have due, even if you have to flip ahead 2 months. That's fine, you're more prepared. So I like to color code for different classes. So just for an example, let's fill in, let's say I have an anatomy exam on April 4th. All right, anatomy exam. And I know that's for anatomy because it's in orange. But let's say I also have an economics assignment due on April 4th. So I'll write that in. I'll shorten it so that it fits better. And now I can tell that I have 2 things due, but they're for different classes, and it just helps you to stay more organized that way. So once this is all filled in, it'll be nice and colorful, nice and organized in terms of your schoolwork. But it's also important to remember about other commitments you have, because I'm sure that all of us have work, clubs, whatever it may be. So that's important too, and what I like to do is fill that in pencil so that I can differentiate between my schoolwork and other commitments. So let's stick with the same day. Maybe I have plans to go to dinner with my friends. So I'm going to write that in, dinner with friends. And now I can see these are school assignments, this is another commitment, but I can see it all, and soon every day will look like this, and it'll just be so much easier to keep track of everything. So this is how I like to use the monthly view, but I can see I have an anatomy exam, but what's it on? So that's where I would flip to the daily view, and here is the same date, April 4th, so then I might rewrite anatomy exam, but I'll go into more detail. So what chapters is it on? What's the style of the test? Any other insight I have for the exam, I would write it here. So let's say that it was on chapters 1 to 3, and it was 50 multiple choice. And I like to abbreviate. If you like to abbreviate too, you can do that. You don't have to. But overall, this is the area where I would elaborate on what I put in the monthly view. So let's say for my dinner plans, I would write the time and the place of them. And really, I think that that's the best way to stay organized, because here you can see it all in one spot, while here you can get more of the details of it. Now there's one more area that I want to touch on with the planners, just for this brief little plan with me. So it's the side panel where there's space for notes, and most planners have this too. So what I like to use this for, it says monthly goals, so you can set monthly goals such as come to the library 5 times a week, go to SI once a week, things like that. But I also like to use it for little tasks that pop up, such as if I have to print PowerPoints for a class, so I would write print economics PowerPoint. And then once I complete it, I can do a nice check it off, and that feels great. You can see how productive you've been. Other tasks, if you have to send an email, make a phone call, just little things that come up, I like to just jot them down here real quick right when I find out about them, and check them off when they're done. That way I feel productive and I don't forget about these little things that pop up. So this may have all seemed a little overwhelming, especially if you're not using a planner yet, but there's lots of ways to get motivated. If possible, get a planner that you really like. There's lots of different designs out there. I have my LaSalle planner here, but there's lots of ones with quotes, patterns, stickers, so utilizing all that stuff can be a great way. But overall, my planner helps me stay on top of my work, on top of my commitments, and I think can do the same for you. So I hope that you learned how to use a planner today and that you'll get started.